This is Mark Holland from NLPmindcoach.com. Today, we're going to discuss an untapped resource to your success, and you'll be surprised how close it is. Most people are hunting for that next best secret, that next tip, that next jewel, that next strategy, that next technique, that next step towards finding the success that they're looking for in their life. While they're looking and searching and seeking all this stuff, they're looking for the next best thing, they're forgetting one of the most valuable resources they have, and it's so close to them, they often forget it. And that thing that is so close, that untapped resource we all have access to, and that is access to your own libraries. And you have probably bought books. 80% of people who buy personal and professional development books usually never finish them. Do you remember the last personal development book that you bought? And when you bought that book, when was the last time you actually finished it? When was the last time you finished one of those books that you bought? Or is it in a library like this? Is it in a bookshelf, hidden away, full of dust? Not realizing that this has jewels of wisdom, untapped knowledge, information that is so valuable to you and your success that it's waiting for you to take hold of. Today in this video, I really just want to motivate you and encourage you to look and see what you already have inside your own library. What books have you bought? What information have you collected and you have failed to finish it? I had a client this week and they were discussing how they never seem to finish anything. And we've just started coaching for a couple of weeks now, and guess what? They finished their first thing last week. We have 5 incredible senses. We see, hear, smell, taste, touch. We've got this feeling that happens inside of us. And the information coming in, goes somewhere. It resides somewhere. And, the majority of what we see is the world reflecting back at us based on how we think. So your thought processes has a huge effect on your end results. And sometimes we get excited about getting that next book, getting that next idea, and we flip through it and read it, and then something comes up. A mountain comes in front of us, a challenge. We're faced with that next challenge. And then we put it aside and we miss out on the valuable information that's already there. When you look over this, how many times have you actually revisited a book? You might hear around me now, we've got lots of birds around our house. We've also got a bird inside and it chatters away, and you might be able to hear that. As I diverted your attention, did you notice that you might have been able to hear that? We need to divert our attention towards the information we already have and start utilizing it, start using it, and start taking hold of it. If you haven't even got a book, well, perhaps you've got something that is just as valuable around the corner in your capital city, and that's your local library. See, your library has untapped resources as well. There's lots of books, audios, DVDs that you have access to, resources that you have access to help ignite your passion, increase your knowledge, and become the expert in something that you are interested in. Let's just take a look at some of the books that I've found valuable in my own life. Marcus Buckingham. This book, Now Discover Your Strengths. Marcus has some great books on understanding what your talents and tools are. The things that come easy to you, the things that you just do without even realizing it. Those things that you do really well, someone else isn't as strong in that as you are. So you need to develop that, ignite it, highlight it, magnify it, and then start to build on it. This is one of the old classics, Anthony Robbins' Unlimited Power. When have you identified, we have unlimited power, unlimited resources. We have an incredible piece of real estate between our ears. The new science of personal achievement. So identifying what you're good at, igniting that passion inside you. They're great books. This one is from an Australian guy, Paul Hanna. Believe and achieve. This is an ability to start believing in yourself, knowing that you have it. You have what it takes. You've got what you need. The resources that you have in your hand are exactly what you need to be successful and prosperous in your life. You just have to identify it, start to utilize it, and take action now. One of the biggest things that has influenced my life and influenced many people around my life and my sphere of influence is Neuro-linguistic programming, NLP for short. NLP is all about identifying and harnessing the power of this neck-top computer. How we think, what we're doing. Is the mind controlling the brain, or is the brain controlling the mind? Most people don't realize that they can control. They are in the driver's seat. Who's driving the bus is what Richard Bound, one of the co-creators of NLP, says. Who's driving the bus? Or is the bus driving you? Are you in control of your life? Are the script writer to your world, to your life? And NLP will reveal, Neuro-linguistic program will reveal the mind, how to utilize your mind, linguistics, your words and the intention behind your words. Words are powerful. You've ever heard the saying, sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me? It's a lie. Names hurt. Feelings are real, and they can be intensified and reduced, and also disempowered. And then there's the programming, the habits and attitudes, the things that we do unconsciously and consciously. The programming of why we do what we do and the way we do what we do. Your task today, what I'd love you to do is go and take a look at what you've already got inside your library. What books do you have? What CDs and DVDs, audiobooks? And there's so many resources out there. What do you already have that you haven't finished? And go and finish that book. For the next 7 days, take that book. Or the next day, take that book and finish it. And then take 1, 2, 3 items that you've learned and action it. Take 3 things and action it from that book that you've learned. Well, this is Mark Holland from NLP Mind Coach. Have yourself a fantastic day. Yes, you deserve the life you love and the income stream that will flood into your life. Well, on this channel, I'm going to share with you tips, tricks and tools to help transform your mind and create the world you deserve. Subscribe to my channel by clicking subscribe, and then also head over to nlpmindcoach.com/blog and start to get involved. Write some comments, ask some questions. I'd love to hear from you, and if I can help you, I'll create a video especially for you. Oh, the birds. The birds are now noisy today.